Hey, Jim is here with us today, and he has no idea what this is, and, well, Truman probably has no idea what this is, and you probably have a pretty good idea of what this is. But we're going to see if a 16-year-old can figure it out in 2025 on today's Gear Graveyard.
We have a big house with a big attic filled with old gear. Mom says it all must go.
But I say each piece has a story.
Welcome to the Gear Graveyard.
All right, here we are. Welcome back to the Gear Graveyard with Dad and...
True.
Okay, True. I am wondering if by looking at this you can tell what this is. What this is and what it does.
It's a 4-port switch. It's got a bunch of ports on both sides. Presumably, it's from to go from a certain type of input to a certain type of output would be my guess.
Pretty good guess. Pretty good guess. Which kind of inputs, which kind of outputs?
Video something. I don't know.
Video is good. You got a little monitor right there. So you got video. What else?
Video to audio? I mean, I don't know.
Nope, not audio. Nope.
I don't know how that would. I don't know what you would turn video to or from.
What else you would connect video to? Well, let's say this is a monitor. So you would connect a monitor to this.
Oh, okay.
So then what ideas does that give you?
Man, I got nothing.
You got nothing? All right. Well, you know what? It's not a very exciting piece of gear. There's no question about that. But it was really essential back in the day. Let's do this. How old? What's your guess?
98.
Hey, wow, that's pretty good. I'd say you're a little bit beyond. This is roughly 2001 or 02, maybe.
Okay.
So not quite 25 years old. But maybe the KVM will give you a clue. If we say the V is for video,
It's video.
what would the K and the M be for?
I would say capture, but that doesn't start with a K.
It does not start with a K. No, not capture. If I might, well, I don't want. I could give you a clue, but that would pretty much give it away. So
K? Oh boy.
maybe the icon would give it away.
The keyboard
Keyboard,
and mouse.
mouse.
Why would you want a video on a keyboard and mouse?
That is absolutely a great question. So what this KVM switch does, and of course many people watching this will know immediately upon looking at it what this KVM switch does, because you know what, these are still in use. Not this particular kind, but you can, most of what we used to do with a KVM box like this, we would now do with like a screen mirroring software. So like I can log into somebody else's system from my computer. So what this is a 4-port switch that allows you to share a monitor, a mouse, and a keyboard between 4 different systems. So you'd have on your desk 1 keyboard, 1 mouse, 1 monitor, and you could have 4 computers.
Okay.
And you would just use this button right here
to
toggle between them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This does actually have the ability to take an AC power, but it doesn't need it. It can get power. I don't know how it got its power. Frankly, I don't actually know how it did. But, and maybe the lights didn't light up unless you used that. I don't really know. This still works. This is in great shape. I remember this was a very essential piece of gear when I needed it. And then there came a day when it's like, oh man, I have no use for this. So what I did was I brought one of the cables. Now, this came with 4 sets of cables like this.
Yeah.
And basically, we're going to just show it. You can kind of see that we're just going to, this is the mouse number 1. This is the keyboard number 1, and here is the VGA or video, which you just go on there, and just like you would a monitor, you just screw this in, and that's all ready to go. And then the other end of this would go to the computer that you were going to control. So then, what you also need though is you need an actual mouse and so I brought down an old Microsoft mouse. Here's it's not an original Microsoft mouse. This is probably a late '90s Microsoft mouse. Could be mid '90s. I don't know. I should check the code and find out how old that is. I don't really know. But then you plug this guy into here. This is the old kind of connector for keyboard and mouse. Of course, everything's USB now.
Yeah.
Or preferably wireless, as you know, I prefer.
Oh, I'm very aware.
I really don't like the wires. The wires get me down. Okay, so at this point we are set up to share this mouse with this computer. We have a cat trying to get in our way here. And so when you push the button to get it to show up, it actually will then control. So this mouse will now control this computer if it's set to 1.
Okay.
And if you said 2, 3, 4, it goes down like that.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. It was super handy. I kind of have racked my brain to figure out when I bought this exactly and under what circumstances, but I can't actually figure out what circumstances I bought this for. I didn't typically have multiple computers hanging around. I certainly never had 4, but there might have been a time when I had 2 and I just needed to toggle back and forth between them. That might be how this was actually used. But of course I still have all the cables. Because you didn't need an adapter, they didn't ship it with one, and I never bought one. So they don't actually have that. I don't have any of the packing materials for this guy, but I did find online the specs, which I will put on the screen, and also the diagram, which they've probably already seen about how this works between different computers.
Okay.
So, so here we'll put this guy right up there so people can see the little code and everything that there is to see there. You can see the optional power things and everything like that. So, still works. What do you think I should do with this? What do you think is the next step for this guy?
Frame it.
Huh?
Frame it.
Frame it. Put it up on the wall.
Yeah, it'll be like an antique at some point.
An antique. It's already an antique.
Yeah.
I think is 20 years the length for an antique.
For an antique.
A lot of the Gear Graveyard stuff is already officially then an antique. Yeah. No, I'll tell you where this is going.
Oh, not the trash.
Not the trash. Nope. This is going over to the Free Geek. The Free Geek is gonna. They're gonna love this, and they're gonna put it in a box. I have all the cables; they're all in great shape. I have no use for it, and I don't. I looked on eBay and I found some people listing them, but I didn't really find any sales. So I doubt that it's worth anything. So we're just gonna go off to the. We're actually just gonna go off to Free Geek with that. Oh, you can let the kitty in. Here's Kitty. Jemmy Kitty is here. All the cats are here. Cat paws in the shot with the. There's nothing sweeter than that. I think than the kitty come up to see what a KVM switch does. And that's it. As I say, not especially interesting. Very, very essential back in the day. Of no use whatsoever today, unless I see sometimes this. If you watch a scammer video, maybe scammers in India could use something like this. In which case, I should probably put it in the garbage.
Promote it.
Yeah, I probably should put it in the garbage and just say goodbye to it. In the meantime, I think that's all we got for today. So thanks again. Oh, Kitty is right here with us. So thanks again for joining us on the Gear Graveyard. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe and ring the bell and share and comment and all of that. And we're going to give a word to Techmoan, who is sick and whose channel we love. So Techmoan, Matt, get well. We miss you. Come on back. In the meantime, we will be back with another item from the Gear Graveyard sometime soon with Dad and...
True.
All right, thanks for watching.
Pretty cool translucent case. You can see all the components. So that's how you know it's working.